Hello and welcome to the Online College of Coding video tutorial series. This is video 1 of the series on getting started with Unity 3D. In this video we'll be looking at how to install Unity 3D version 5. Before starting this video, we recommend that you've checked if you have administration rights on the computer or computers that you're about to install Unity onto. So, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need to do is create yourself an account. You need to do that by going to the Unity 3D website. Up here, that is unity3d.com. Once you go there, look over the top right hand corner of the screen, you can see this little person. If you click on that, you want to create an account. So click on Create Account, and then you've got to put in these details. So you need to put in your email address. Now I'd suggest that what you do is put in your email address that you use for Education Queensland. Now you need to put in a password. When you start typing it in, you'll find that it will check if your password you typed in is going to meet the requirements, and will tell you if it does. If it doesn't, just simply change it to something else. Now put in a username. Now for that, I also use the same username as I use for Education Queensland. Then you put in your full name. Then you need to choose the country that you're from. And then what it does, you've got to click on this little game controller down here. It's basically a way of checking that you're a person trying to create an account rather than a computer to create an account. So you click on the game controller and then click Create a Unity ID. So now you need to go and open the email that Unity just sent to you and click on the confirmation link within that email. Then you can come back here and click on this Continue button. It now gives me all my details, confirming that I have an account created in Unity that I can check. And you'll see it's already logged me in. So the great thing about using Unity when it comes to learning how to program is that it's provided to you for free. And so you can get that straight from the Unity website. To do that, you go over here to Get Unity. Now we want to download what's called an offline installer. And so click on Education. Then down here, click on Download. And then we want a specific version of Unity, so we want to go to older versions of Unity. So click there, and it will show you all the different versions that you can download. We want to get a very specific one. We're going to use 5.1.2, this one here. So we go to Downloads, and then choose which operating system we have. You need to choose either the 64-bit or 32-bit version, depending on what version of Windows you have installed. I'm going to choose a 64-bit. And then you need to save that file. So save it to a location where you're going to be able to find it once it's finished. So after a few minutes, depending on how quick your internet connection is, you'll have your installers ready to use. Double click on the installer file. Okay, and after some time, your splash screen for installing Unity will pop up, and you can basically follow through the prompts. So we're going to say Next and agree to the end user licensing agreement. Make sure that both of these are ticked, the Unity and the MonoDevelop. We'll need both of those components. The destination folder is usually fine, so just leave it as it is. And off it will go and start installing itself. And once it's finished installing, we can click Finish. And Unity will start up for the first time. Okay, so now that Unity is installed, we need to log in using the account and password that we created earlier. So you type in your email address, type in your password, and click Sign In. So once you've logged on, you still need to license Unity, and the easiest way to do that on a Education Queensland device is via manual activation. So click on manual activation, you'll be brought to this page here. The next step you need to do is to save a license request. So click on that, and you're prompted to save this little license file. And the next thing you need to do is go to this website here by clicking on that link and load in here that license file that we just saved. So browse to it, go to wherever you saved it to, go next. Now we're registering just the personal edition, so click on personal edition. We need to agree to the fact that we're not going to be making any money out of using Unity, and we're not going to be using it in a professional capacity, so I'm going to tick this one here and click on next. Logging in with our account that we've created before. And now you can download this offline license file. And once you've downloaded that file, you can now load it here by clicking on this button. So click load license and browse to where you just saved it to. And once you've loaded it, it recognizes that you've registered and licensed Unity and you're right to go. And that concludes this video on how to download, install and register Unity.